We're at round 2, Oregon. Round 1, there was a lot of, I mean, basically all the news is around Sherco. Break us down the whole round 1 for you from your outside perspective, and then we'll talk about today.
So race 1 we started fine.
Yeah.
Obviously Cody comes ripping over to us.
Right.
And what we think has happened is everybody was shifting axles really hard on that Matrix quad mount, tapping the rear tire.
Right.
And so Cody rolled an axle back, pulls a chain tight, pulls the pulls the seal out of the counter shaft, lets all the oil out, and then the tranny, the bearing just goes.
That makes perfect sense.
And so then we didn't know the supplemental rules that we could run a different bike.
Oh my
And
God.
so we fly back and do a motor swap as fast as we can, which obviously we fell short by like 3 minutes, because that's why he was just kind of out there doing the 2 minutes,
man, when
stalling.
he was standing there, it was one of those things I was just hoping I'd see a Sherco come
It
around
was
the corner.
in a-
It was so intense.
And so then he gets out, I get the word, we get that bike running, and they're like, go, Lou's up. And I'm like, oh yeah. So I get out there, and Lou freaking wins.
Yeah, he was ripping.
And then literally the boys are on the line again, ready to go.
Yeah.
And so once it was over, my adrenaline, I was wound for sound. Like I was smoked after it. Like after that 2 hours, I was like, Cody, that was wild.
This is Cody's first day qualifying.
In
I don't know, how
over
long?
a decade. We don't, 2009 or 13, we can't remember.
So, day qualifying,
It was fun, yeah, it was good. Just
Yeah?
not as much pressure maybe.
extra track, you don't feel any pressure to...
Yeah, just enjoy this moment.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Well, good luck. Ride smooth. Hey, watch that wrist, bud.
I'll try to.
Qualifying. Is this the most stacked morning qualifying we've ever seen?
Yeah, that was like 15 people out there for practice.
When's the last time you've been in morning qualifying?
I don't know, 2010 maybe.
We looked it up.
You guys looked it up?
You got
2010.
second. You got second in the LCQ. You made it.
Made it through, boys.
How you feeling about your chances today?
My chances are feeling pretty good. I mean, it's hectic out there. My whole goal now is to be the first guy to qualify from the morning and win a night show. That's,
All right, yeah,
that's what
yeah.
we're going for.
Living on the road, you don't always have time to stay sharp, you know? In between practices is probably the best time. Get everything nice and freshened up. Probably missed a few spots. You know, this is what it wants to do, so I just let it. You know what I mean? I don't want to do none of this waxing and curling business. I don't want to try to make it into something it's not. I just want to keep it what it is.
Stacked day qualifying.
Super stacked.
How you feeling, Doug?
Good. I mean, I'm actually excited to ride a little bit during the day. We usually hurry up and wait around all day until the night show, so at least we get to get up, get some coffee, and go riding.
So it's been a long one for you. You haven't been in day qualifying for a long time.
No.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, but
So-
I obviously need it, judging by last weekend's results, so I'll
I
take
respect
it.
that. When was the last time you got 6th place finish?
I think 2012 was the last time I got it.
It's been a minute. Almost 10 years.
Since 2013, I think I pretty much have never, I don't know, 5th place is the worst for sure, since 2013. So it was definitely a strange place to be for me, you know. I was just like, I was a little confused. I don't know, we were questioning some stuff, not our sexuality by any means, but the truth of the matter is, I mean, I crashed in the hot lap. That was all my own, right? So I set myself in a hole right off the bat, starting
Yeah, Wood Pit got you.
16th or 15th in the first race, so last gate pick. And then that kind of just set the tone. I actually kind of fixed that and got into like 5th by the 3rd or 4th lap in that first race, but then again, I crashed all my own. So as much as you want to look at like, oh, the track, this,
Yeah.
or these guys, or whatever, the track sucked, it was hard to pass on. The track did suck, it was hard to pass on. But I crashed on my own. I set my own, I buried myself.
First win, man,
It's
in the
happy.
United States.
Get the old monkey off the back.
Yeah.
Shocking start, but
Yeah, man.
managed to come through on the inside. I think I came around in maybe 5th, and then I railed the outside around there. And yeah, just kind of rid my own race. I felt comfortable all through practice, like just doing race runs, 57s each lap. So yeah, I felt comfortable, so I just wanted to push from then.
Good save,
Well
man.
done, mates.
Sorry,
It was like, was it pissing rain in there? I felt like I was in an ice rink in fucking England. Were we in goddamn England? I was skating.
You pulled your goggles off like it was raining.
Yeah, on the second lap, I got the first lap I went over the pipe, and before the start of that race, I pulled my goggles out to like get them off my face and just never pushed them back on. Never thought about it, and then when I went over there, someone roosted me. It went right up. It was so bad, and then it like parked in there, so I pushed my goggles on because I was like, I need my goggles on. But then when I was jumping, it was jumping up and down. So I was like, I rode a lap with it there, going up and down, and I was like, I need to get rid of these.
Distracting.
Came round in around 5th around the first turn, and then I think someone went down, so then I maybe dropped back a few positions. But yeah, Ryder was riding solid in that one.
Yeah.
So he took some passing. Managed to get the fastest lap then. We did a 55, I got a 55.9, so that's faster than Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's a heater, dog.
Nice.
So
That was second lap when I was trying to push.
it seems like this is like the track's suiting you really well. Just the way that you're going around, it looks like, you know, it's hard pack.
Yeah,
I don't know, you must ride a
nah.
lot of hard pack, or what's up?
Nah, it's slick underneath. It's weird, but dude, last week was my track. Like I felt good last week, but everything went wrong. Yeah, so yeah, everything's just gelling this week, and getting the win gives you that little bit of confidence for the next one.
screwed the last lap, but hey, it happens. It's racing. I'll learn from that. I mean, it was a little bit out of my control. I'm still super happy I ended up on the podium. Yeah, the overall podium was in my mind too. Like I knew if I lost any more spots, I might not be on it. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be on after Cody passed me, but my fingers were crossed, and I'm so pumped. I needed this.
Fastest hot lap. I'm still not quite there yet. Conditionally, it's like the best I've felt, but I think it's because I have a destroyed wrist, so I can't get arm pump in this arm.
Yeah, right.
And then, man, the bike's really good now. We finally got a 12.2 sprocket up front, so like, man, it just makes my life so much easier. So I can just click off laps from before. It was like fighting not to stall the bike the last 2 seasons.
So the whole night, like you came in first off hot lap. I mean, that was a solid
Yeah.
hot lap. Super smooth, super good. Like, take us through hot lap, Moto 1, Moto 2, Moto 3.
Yeah, hot lap. I mean, honestly, it started in practice and morning qualifiers. I just had more time out there on the track.
Right.
And
that's true.
those guys were all like clicking off laps in practice. Tristan was doing his thing where he was doing like a full-blown moto out there.
Right.
And so basically in practice, I was just like throwing down. Every lap was a different heater.
Right.
And I was playing in the rocks, I was just playing with lines, and I already knew the track, so I think that helped with me in the hot lap tonight because I was basically training in practice just to get a good gate pick.
Third in the last moto, dialed ride.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, did you play it safe? I mean, obviously, I think you want to win every moto.
Yeah, for sure. I did want to win that last one, and I came around and I was pushing like the first 2 or 3 laps, but I wasn't really making any gains on them guys, and I was making a couple of mistakes, and I was like, I knew I had to finish 5th or better if Ryder was to win.
Yeah.
So I actually came together with Colton really early on, which I didn't mean to. So yeah, I just rode a solid race after that, come home in 3rd to take the overall. So yeah, it's quite good here. Like in England, you get points per race. In Europe, sorry, you get points per race, which add up to the championship. So you can get 25 per race.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
here it's just on the night. So yeah, it's good.